Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Last time, we mucked about in Skyhold for a bit, and recruited a new companion. We have a mage named Vivian. I wasn't too impressed by her, but I wasn't put off by her either, so we might bring her along on a mission, give Dorian a break. Dorian doesn't need to come with us on every mission, so maybe we'll see Vivian a little bit. Today, we are going to attend an Orlesian ball, unless something else has come up. Let's address the War Council first, and then make our decision. Support from Navarra. Have we acquired it? We have a toy soldier. Okay. Good. I guess. Thanks for that. Red Jenny and the Bad Goods. The caravan we misled into the mountains surrendered after their food ran out. Their supplies of weapons and armor were ill-suited for survival. Haha. Turns out Sarah's information was right. While their intended benefactors remain unknown, we have assuredly denied them thanks to Sarah's friends, and received an amulet of power. Yep, I think that was a good way to have handled that mission, and it looks like things worked out well. Find source of the Darkspawn attacks. The Grey Wardens scoured the area as requested. Unfortunately, this left them unprepared when mercenaries working for Marquis Elephant Buffon attacked by surprise. It appears that Marquis Buffon had been mining in the area in violation of local treaties, which accidentally freed the Darkspawn from beneath the earth. No biggie. Marquis Buffon has fled into the Gamordan Peaks. The Grey Wardens have taken losses, but their morale remains high and their loyalty is undisputed. The end. More influence, and that's about it. Okay. A letter is addressed to Vivian, our newest companion. It lies open on the table. A note has been added to the top which reads, Josephine, darling, you should take care of this. Sincerely, Vivian. So, Vivian wants us to take care of this? My dearest Vivian, you cannot have heard the shocking allegations against the Inquisition, or surely you would have never been seen with them. Allow me, as a friend, to open your eyes. People are saying that Divine Justinia is indeed alive, but that the Inquisition, her closest advisors and most trusted servants, have orchestrated all this chaos on her orders. That it was Seeker Pentagast and Sister Nightingale who sabotaged the Conclave. Okay. We should probably quell these rumors. How are we going to combat these rumors? We could escort people to the crater to see it for themselves. I suppose we could. We need to find the source of this rumor. Yeah, let's try. Well, it's pretty easy to spread rumors. I don't know if I agree that we could probably... Yeah, we should fight rumors. Josephine, get on that.
Inquisitor?
You can deal with the nobles. Josephine has always wanted a copy of her ancestral family crest from before the Montiliers were exiled from Orlais. Track one down for her. This doesn't seem to be all that important, and I might not want to be using Inquisition resources for a personal matter, but Liliana is happy to help. A surprise for Josephine, of course.
Inquisitor.
Okay, you're assigned to do that then. Now, what are we going to have Cullen's troops do? Dwarven slaves in Venatory hands. Yeah, we should probably combat that. Sightings in the north of the Red Templars with armor and weapons. The Venatory may be making use of Dwarven slaves, possibly from Tevinter. Not their usual preference, but also not the first unusual thing they have done. Recommend further investigation. Enforce. And sure, Cullen can do that. If there's a hint of a Venatory enclave, especially when supplying weapons, we need to crush it. I agree, Cullen. Go do that.
Inquisitor.
Alright, break team. Hey, Josephine, I'm heading out for that Grand Gala. Anything you want to say to me before I leave?
A situation requires your attention, Inquisitor.
Oh?
Noble Chantry loyalists in the city of Jadar are spreading accusations that you're responsible for the Divine's death.
Yes, I saw that mission.
Unusually organized. I recommend we send people to Jadar to deal with the matter.
I've already done that. I've already assigned you this task. Send some diplomats.
Let's send some ambassadors to convince Jada I'm not a monster in disguise.
Excellent. I believe there's much to be gained by winning them over.
Okay. Anything else?
We've an interesting development, Inquisitor. A petition from citizens of Val Royal. They wish to know what Andraste said to you in the Faith.
Oh.
They think she spoke to me.
Even Liliana can't trace the rumor's origin. It may be expedient to respond to those asking for Andraste's words.
Oof. I don't know. I didn't see Andraste. I don't know who started that rumor.
It's not Andraste who saved me.
Few people outside Skyhold know it was Divine Justinia who delivered you from Lefade. You could attempt to tell Valroyo's citizens the truth, though it may not be as inspiring as they hope.
I could say Andraste loves us all. I suppose I could. Yeah. Andraste loves us all. Just say that as a general statement, and maybe that'll be enough.
Tell these petitioners Andraste said she cares for us, always, as she walks by the Maker's side.
A fine sentiment. We will have it proclaimed in Val Royal.
Okay, is there anything else? Anything that's not business related?
It's good to see you.
Any thoughts on the people here?
Who did you mean?
I didn't realize I could ask Josephine's opinion on our companions. What do you think of Blackwell? It's difficult for me to get a read on that guy.
What do you think of Sir Blackwall?
Sir Blackwall seems as loyal to the purpose of the Inquisition as he is to the Wardens. His travels must have taken him strange places. I wish he'd speak more about them.
Yeah, he keeps his cards close to the chest. I'm sure you hold Cullen in the highest esteem, right?
Commander Cullen came to mind.
The commander is an intelligent, cautious man. I'm grateful he's in charge of our standing army. Still, he does sometimes resemble the man with a hammer to whom everything appears as a nail.
Honestly, compared to other Templars, I don't think that sentiment is true. What about Iron Bull?
The Iron Bull has had to have made an impression.
He is a loud, unapologetic accident merely waiting to happen. I do wish he'd stop daring poor dignitaries to outdrink him.
Yeah, it sounds like him, alright. And Cassandra.
I was thinking of Cassandra.
Seeker Pentagast is a princess of the Kingdom of Nevarra, although that barely seems important to her. She was not interested when I asked if we might make use of her royal relations. Still, the Inquisition would not have formed without Cassandra. She's an extraordinarily driven woman.
I agree. Although you raise a good point. If she probably put her heart to it, she could probably make some interesting connections for us, some connections to the high-ranking nobles, but that just doesn't seem to be the kind of thing she wants to do. What do you think of Solus? I'm not too fond of him myself.
What's your impression of Solus?
I suppose I should be wary of an apostate, but our elven mage has conducted himself with the utmost propriety. And he has the most fascinating stories.
Yeah, he is well-traveled, although I don't share his opinion on many things. What about Dorian? You like Dorian, right?
You must have an opinion of Dorian.
Who hasn't? The man could cause a scene standing quietly in the center of an empty room. Still, I do believe he has your best interests at heart, for all that he delights in mocking them from time to time.
I'm glad you think he's doing a great job, because I agree. I think he's doing a great job, too. What do you think about Vivienne? Because I just recruited her, and she seems to be pretty quiet.
What do you think of Vivienne?
We've met a few times before at court. She remains a truly accomplished player of the game. So long as her interests align with yours, Madame Vivienne will be a most valuable ally. Just do keep her on your good side, Inquisitor.
I don't know how I'm going to deign to do that, where I don't know hardly anything about her, so I don't know how I could gain her approval. Alright, tell me about our rogues. You like Varric, right? Everyone likes Varric.
I was thinking of Varric.
Oh, I could listen to his tales for hours.
I know, he's got so many.
He actually let me read a chapter of his next book he's writing. My friends would be sick with envy if they knew.
Ooh, don't tell Cassandra.
It's excellent, but a bit different from his past works. Only 3 beheadings so far.
I didn't realize Varric's books were so grisly. Tell me about Cole, because I'm a little iffy on that guy.
Cole, actually.
Who? Oh, wait, you mean the quiet young man?
Yes.
How strange. I'm sure we must have talked, yet I can't recall what we discussed.
Okay. What is your opinion on Sarah? I'm going to guess you're not looking upon her favorably.
I'd love to know how you and Sarah get along.
I know she extracts gossip from the servants, and she keeps prying into things. Sarah's ability to vanish whenever her mischief's discovered must come in handy, however, I'm sure.
Yes, even though she's not exactly the kind of person I get along with, I'm sure she's an asset. Goodbye! I think it's time now. It's time to address Empress Celine. We have been putting this off for a while, and we have no other outstanding issues. So, the fate of Empress Celine, and in turn all of Orlais, has been threatened. The Inquisition must intervene. I have plenty of power, so I will head to the war room and find a way into the Winter Palace.
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
Oof, we're gonna have to figure out where this assassin is hiding. I don't know if this is my kind of work.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only. She has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
I suppose the assassin could be in that army. Celine had an elven lover, did she?
Wait, the elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress.
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
We might be able to use this for our own purposes. Just put that in the pile. Might be able to use that. Tell me about Gaspard. You said he's kind of a rebellious sort?
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
I didn't realize Gaspard had the Chevaliers.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
I see. So the usurper Gaspard is more of a person to take military command and maybe a bit more of a renegade path compared to Empress Celine? That would not be a bad place to look for our assassin either.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
A lot of places for an assassin to hide.
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
I'm assuming we can't just send a warning? That's too easy?
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but...
It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
Well, I'm eager to attend this ball. Let's go.
We shouldn't waste any time. Let's go to the Winter Palace.
An assassin is stalking the Empress, but where is this assassin hiding? Is it among Celine's own entourage? Or perhaps her rebellious cousin Grand Duke Gaspard? That's possible. Maybe we'll be able to figure out more information when we get there. We're going to head to Orlais. Let's try and bring a couple of people with some connections. Varric's got connections in all sorts of places. And Vivian, she is from Orlais as well. And I'm eager to see what kind of skills she can bring to the table. Now, who else? Who would be a warrior that would be able to carry themselves? Blackwall. I think Blackwall should come with us.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Sounds like we're gonna have to act with discretion. And we might have a couple of different opportunities here.
It is a great pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor Lavelle. The rumors coming out of the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
Yes, which emperor? I'm not gonna say that, because I think he's talking about himself. So, what does that support cost? Let's talk business.
Exactly what would be required to get that Imperial support?
I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
I guess I don't have an option in the matter. Yes, I am here as the +1 to the usurper Gaspard.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Duke Gaspard. I look forward to ending this civil war.
As do I, my friend. The Empire needs stability and security, now more than ever. If you have the safety of the Orlesian people at heart, Inquisitor, perhaps you will look into something for me. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
What? Sabotage? In Orlais? Perish the thought. Don't worry, I'm an elf myself, so I'll go give her a licking, a tongue licking. I'm gonna give her a verbal lashing is what I mean. I'm not gonna do anything sexual.
If they're siding with the enemy, I'll put an end to it.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Of course. You say you detest the game, but maybe that's just a cover for someone who plays it quite well.
An elf savage? Oh, Maker forbid!
This is Gaspard's idea of a joke.
Orlesian nobility looks down on elves. The court watches you with a critical eye. I've already lost reputation in the area just by existing. Oh well.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please.
Oh, Josephine.
I must warn you before you go inside. How you speak to the court is a matter of life and death. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Don't they sound delightful? I'm shocked we haven't invited the court to dinner at Skyhold.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
I feel like I'm in danger right now, yeah.
Let's go in. We're keeping everyone waiting.
Everything will be fine.
I'm glad one of us thinks so.
Unrest a watch over us all.
None of us think so, huh? Well, this game is certainly building this moment up. It's gotten me a little tense, a little on edge. I'm not exactly comfortable here in the city of Orlais with all this intrigue. I don't really play the game all that well. I'm a soldier and I get my job done. I'm a mage and I can cast spells, fire spells in particular. But playing in the game for Spy Masters, I hope I can do a good job. Yes, everything's fine. I'm not nervous. I'm here as a guest. I'm here to enjoy the ball. I can let my hair loose a little bit.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Lavellen.
Luckily, I was educated on how to curtsy.
Vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground.
That's me?
Remember to smile. This is all for show, my dear.
Champion of the blessed Andraste herself.
That's me.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Yes.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Madame Vivienne, first Enchanter of the Circle of Magi, Enchanter of the Imperial Court, Mistress of the Duke of Ghislaine, renowned author Varric Tethras.
Yes.
Head of Noble House Tethras, Desher of Kirkwall to the Dwarven Merchants Guild, Warden Blackwall of Valcheven, Constable of the Grey, bearer of the Silverite Wings of Valor, Sir Callan Stanton Rutherford of Honleith.
Oh boy.
Commander of the forces of the Inquisition. Former Knight Commander of Kirkwall.
All this pompous ceremony.
Lady Liliana. Nightingale of the Imperial Court.
Yes.
Veteran of the Fifth Blight.
Yes.
Seneschal of the Inquisition. And Left Hand of the Divine. And Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City. Ambassador of the Inquisition.
Yes, that's us. We are all here. And we're all here on a... Yep, time for me to walk forward. Yep. Hey, how's it going? I like your hat. I don't like your hat. Your hat's kind of silly. Yeah, nice mask. All your Orlesians wear masks? Yes, we are here. We are here, presenting ourselves, formally.
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
Well, that just won't do.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Yes.
Inquisitor.
See you around, Gaspard.
Lord Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
I look forward to it.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
You flatter me. The weather may turn foul, and a Saracen is here. Let's try keep those cards close to our chest. Be professional here.
I'm delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
Call off the ball. That's probably not going to earn me any reputation here. How do I find this place? As far as I can see, it's lovely. All I've really seen is the gilded banister, but even that was impeccable.
I've never seen anything to equal the Winter Palace.
We hope you will find time to take in some of its beauties. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
I look forward to embarrassing myself.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Oh, what do I do now? Did I not bow down hard enough? Josephine, moment?
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this him? Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
I didn't know you had a sister. The pleasure is mine.
Delighted to meet you, Lady Montillier.
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? You and Josephine are going to elope and move to the Anderfels and join the Grey Wardens and fight Darkspawn? Yvette, I want to know.
I wasn't planning on that. Is that what she's been telling you?
What are you talking about? Of course not.
It sounded so romantic.
Sorry to break your spirits. No, I don't really have any intention of fighting Darkspawn if I don't have to. But maybe you have some tales about Josephine.
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh yes, as she told you about when she was 10 and... Yvette, stop. Fine. What about when we were climbing the cliffs by the... No. She once told the Duke of... Absolutely not. She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking. Yvette, that's absurd. Absolutely preposterous.
And yet incredibly amusing. I look forward to talking to Yvette later when you're not around, Josephine.
Tell me about yourself, Lady Yvette. This is the first time I've encountered any of Josephine's family.
She would forget to mention the artists. I've been studying painting under Antiva's royal tutors. You should be proud, Josie. I'm going to be exhibiting my work next season in the city's biggest salon. Have you actually sat down and finished the painting yet? I must wait for my inspiration. And I must wait for your tutor's bills.
I see. Looks like I picked the right sister to romance. No offense, Yvette. Do you have an opinion here, Yvette, on these people here?
Which power should the Inquisition throw its weight behind?
Celine has held the throne successfully for years. I see no profit in ousting her. Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition would be, let us say, chaotic.
Sounds like I actually might be able to influence the politics here, and maybe even oust the Empress if I felt like it. Although, Yvette makes a good point. Gaspard... yeah, running a military is not the same as running a kingdom.
Enjoying the ball?
I see many of. The dancing is so dull, your worship. But the Empress's gallery is magnificent.
Yvette?
Oh, I'll have to check it out.
Sorry, Josie.
No, by all means, please elaborate.
Go on, Josephine.
Half Royal must be empty. So many of the Empire's finest are in attendance. They've noticed the Empress paying you special attention, but they don't quite know how to take advantage of it yet. This uncertainty won't last long, I'm afraid.
Alright, I'll take that advice to heart. I've got other things to take care of. Have a good night, ladies.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
How could the Empress afford to renovate the palace without war going on?
Renovating the
I
palace.
heard that it wasn't renovations at all. The palace was damaged by Gaspard's catapult.
Really?
He fired on the Winter Palace? That's monstrous.
Gaspard firing on the palace. If the rumors are true, that could be big news.
And here we are. You haven't embarrassed yourself as much as I feared. Well done, my dear.
Yes, I figured bringing you along, you'd be able to give me a couple of hints, a couple of pointers on how to conduct myself.
Anything happening I should know?
Keep an eye out for Celine's pet apostate. I've no doubt she's involved in this.
I was already planning to keep an eye out for that person. You have any advice about the court? You are more acquainted with the Orlesians than I am.
Any words of wisdom for navigating the ballroom?
Speak to the Council of Heralds. 6 of them are here tonight. The 7th member of the council is indisposed. His absence will complicate the negotiations. The council are the highest-ranking players of the game. They see everything. They might know something we can use.
Understood. I'll make sure to contact them. Are you enjoying yourself?
Seems like you enjoy this, Vivienne.
This is the game, Inquisitor. Of course I enjoy it. If I didn't, I'd be dead by now.
Yes, I do believe bringing you along was probably a smart thing to do. Is there anyone you favor?
Tell me, Vivienne, where do you want the crown to fall?
What I want is irrelevant, darling. Orlais requires stability, and that is best served by Empress.
Another person who supports Empress Celine. Noted.
Be ready to act when I give the signal.
Always, my dear.
Inquisitor, did you need something? The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better.
Shush. On the down low, Cullen. Come on, keep your voice down. Anything to report?
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that stands out. I doubt there's a single person here without ulterior motives.
Who do you support? I'm going to guess maybe you favor Gaspard because of his military career.
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
Gaspard's claim to the throne is fair. Orlais needs someone capable of responding to the crisis at hand. A military-minded leader seems the best option.
Interesting take on that. By the way, I overheard a couple of people whispering, you have admirers.
You've attracted a following. Who are all these people?
I don't know, but they won't leave me alone.
Not enjoying the party then?
I take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
I know, these Orlesians can be quite a tiresome bunch.
You have any advice?
Orlesian social events don't fall within my area of expertise. There are a few here we can trust. Be careful.
Noted. Carry on.
We'll talk later.
I await your signal.
I suppose I should make my way over to Liliana. She had something she wanted to talk to me about.
Where has that servant gone? Elves, always shirking their duties.
Ooh, but on the other hand, yes, this palace has quite a lovely view. Ooh, yes, misty evening. Trees and mountains, yes. Oh, yes. I do like the decor. It's, yes. And the golden insignias here. Yeah. Oh, man. Got guards posted on the outside, too. I don't take enough time to enjoy the visual spectacle that this game is. Let's go talk to Liliana now, unless I find something else that distracts me. Some other shiny object. More beautiful scenery. Nope. Focus now.